Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another DASH Diet video. My name is Shannon, and I'm a registered diet technician and chef. Let's get started. In this video, we will be sauteing our ground turkey and adding the finishing touches to our white chili. Remember, spices and flavors change as they're heated or cooled. So when you adjust your flavors for your own preference, just be sure to taste as you go through the process. This time we're using an actual saute pan. This is a nonstick saute pan, which I prefer for things like eggs and anything I'm scared that's going to stick to it. We're going to use our turkey with this today. I'm going to use tongs to get it out so I don't get turkey juice on myself. And then we'll use a plastic spatula to chop it up. The pan's already hot. The oil's already hot. I think I turned it up to like 6 or 7 for about maybe 4 minutes. And as we put this in, it'll sizzle right away. I can probably just dump this in. And then you can start to break it. And you can hear the sizzle process. And we'll start to break it right up. Let it sit and get a little brown for a minute, but I always use plastic on nonstick. Turkey is super important to make sure that you cook it thoroughly. It's not one of those things you can have medium rare. So you want to make sure all the pink is gone. So as you can see, it's definitely not pink anymore, and we've broken it up into little pieces, which is what one expects with chili. I start to add a little bit of seasoning right into the beef, or actually in this case, I apologize, right into the turkey. Turkey can be a little bit dry, so I like to add a little bit of extra something right to it. Just a tiny bit, maybe like half a teaspoon of salt, kosher salt. Little bit of cumin, just to add like a pinch right in there. Okay, and a little bit of chili. We're going to add more of this stuff when we get to pouring everything back into the bean and chili and what is this? Stop eating chili, bean and pepper and garlic and everything over there. But you can smell all the flavors coming up now. That was a chipotle chili powder. Smells nice. And it's starting to take on a little bit more color. All right. So now I'm going to do a switcheroo. I'm going to take the other pan. It's not going to be magical, but you'll get the process. I'll take this pan, roll it around back here, and we'll actually take this one, still on heat. I'm going to pour it right in. The idea with this is that with beans, if you mix them too much, they can break and everything gets really kind of smushy. So I put the beans in last and then I add this in and I can gently stir it where I'm not smashing all the ingredients. Now this is starting to look like an actual chili. Okay. But I still think it needs a little bit more flavor, maybe a little sweetness. Not that I'm not sweet enough. Just kidding. But oftentimes, if I'm looking for something to add to chili that's going to be a little sweet, I'll add in some corn. This is just frozen corn right from the bag. You can use fresh corn if you want to and cut it down. Gonna add a little corn into it right there. Okay, and we're going to add in more seasoning. So definitely throw one more cumin. Okay, gonna need more cumin. Put it all in. And we're gonna need more chipotle chili powder. There we go. Now you can see it right there. And the last thing I like to add in which I haven't cut up yet, but I'm going to, is some fresh cilantro. So I'll add some of that in after this gets kind of married. And by that, I mean all the flavors kind of meld together. So we're going to let it cook for a minute, work itself, mix it around, taste it, see if it needs anything more, anything less. I can't take it away, but I can add more. So we'll mix it like this, let it sit for a minute. I'm going to go chop up some cilantro and we'll finish it off with that and taste it. Now this is ready to go. We can just put it in our bowl, as much or as little as you want. Serve it with some rice. Maybe decorate it a little bit. Put some chips right in it. I guess I could move this for you so you can see. You could put some corn chips right in it, multigrain, whatever you want, and a little bit of fresh herbs on top to make it.
Thanks again for joining us today. I hope it was helpful. Chili can be paired with multigrain tortilla chips, cornbread, or even brown or white rice. It's also the perfect leftover food. When stored properly, it can be frozen for up to 6 months. And remember, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to your team at Christiana.